male gametophyte. Very interesting and very important for double fertilization. Now remember, the nucleus of the pollen grain is mitotically divided unevenly. It is mitotically divided but uneven. So remember, the large nucleus or the large cell is known as vegetative cell, or tube cell. The large nucleus, it is known as vegetative cell or tube cell, located on tip of pollen tube consists nutrients helpful for elongation of pollen tube. Whereas small nucleus vegetative cell two-celled stage of the pollen tube. Okay, now don't draw the nucleus inside the pollen grain. Okay. So previously you know that pollen grain in time comes out through the germ pore. So you know that the sporopollening layer is not continued one. It is discontinued one. Fine. So pollen tube is originated from the germ pore, either one of them. There are so many germ pores surrounding to the pollen grain. So but out of the only one germ pore, pollen tube comes out. So here generally what happens, that the nucleus of the pollen grain, remember, mitotically divided unevenly. So large nucleus or the large cell is known as vegetative cell or tube cell. So this is known as vegetative cell or tube cell. Whereas behind the vegetative cell generative cell is present. Sorry, my mistake here. Now here this is known as two-cell stage of the pollen tube. Then next what happened? Very easy, the last point. Now generative cell is mitotically divided evenly and produce two male gametes. So now I can do only the part of the pollen tube Okay, so this is the pollen tube, and on the tip of it vegetative cell or tube cell as it is. Fine. So this is the pollen tube. These are the two male gametes. अच्छा, આની અંદર તમારે ડેવલપમેન્ટ ઓફ મેલ ગેમેટ ઓફ ફાઇન્ડ ડાયાગ્રામ શો કરવાની કઈ જરૂર નથી, બરાબર? બટ રિમેમ્બર that 2 marks are of that the nucleus of the pollen grain is first mitotically divided unevenly. So large cell is known as vegetative cell or tube cell, which is present on the tip of the pollen tube. But it consists nutrients, and with the help of that usage of the nutrients, the pollen tube is elongated. Because you know that over the stigma, the pollen tube is generated, synthesized, run through style, enter in the ovary, surrounded to the ovule, and connect to it. And if you want to know one more thing, guys, so these 2 male gametes are released in the ovule double fertilization occurs. So double fertilization is the unique feature of the angiospermic plants. So that I will tell you after 2 lectures. Okay? After 2 lectures we will continue with that. So pollen tube is consisting on the tip of a vegetative cell, and then small cell is known as generative cell. So now afterwards, pollen tube is now 2-celled stage, and then immediately the generative cell is mitotically divided evenly and produce the 2 male gametes. So now the pollen tube become 3-celled stage. એટલે આપણે structure of anthrone, layers of anthrone, find pollen grain formation, pollen grain structure, and after coming in contact with the stigma, what happened inside the pollen grain. આટલું આપણે જોયું, બરાબર? So effects of the pollen grain uses, viability and preservation એ આપણે અત્યારે કમ્પ્લીટ કરીએ. pistil carpel એનું સ્ટ્રક્ચર આપણે નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં સ્ટાર્ટ કરશું, અને એમાંથી એમ્બ્રિયો સેક ફોર્મ કરશું, and again we will take this part and double fertilization, how it occurs, that I will explain you. Fine? So after 2 lectures આ પાર્ટની બહુ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ રહેશે, આપણે અહીંયાથી જ કન્ટિન્યુ કરશું, બરાબર? એટલે આ ખાસ ધ્યાનમાં રાખજો. હા, ચલો, let's see from the textbook effects of the pollen grain. Pollen grain is just one type of the allergen gland. Pollen grains of many species cause severe allergies and bronchial afflictions in some people, often leading to chronic respiratory disorder known as asthma, bronchitis, etc. What happened in asthma? What happened in asthma? Due to C-shaped cartilaginous ring become O-shaped, but due to emphysema, asthma. C-shaped cartilaginous ring become O-shaped. એટલે એ તો બધા સિમ્પટમ્સ છે. અસ્થમા is due to right? Salbutamol in treatment. બધું યાદ છે પણ એનાથી થાય આ પંપમાં સાલ્બ્યુટામોલ યુઝ થાય એબ્સોલ્યુટલી રાઈટ એકદમ સાચું છે spasm of the tracheal muscles asthma in that spasm of the tracheal muscles and due to that C-shaped cartilaginous ring become O-shaped narrowing of the trachea leads to difficulty in breathing especially in expiration and to treat that we use the pump in that bronchodilator drugs are used as known as salbutamol. એટલે લખાવું એમ એવું તો કેટલું લખાય છે આ જોવું જોઈએ બધું વિડિયો લેક્ચરમાં હતું અને એટલા માટે આપણે શું કહીએ છીએ અસ્થમા ઇઝ અ બ્રોન્કોકન્સ્ટ્રિક્ટિવ ડિસીઝ એટલે આપણે બ્રોન્કોડાયલેટર્સ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ so when we are coming in contact with pollen grain spasm of the tracheal muscles cause asthma and bronchitis okay that you tell our bronchitis how much is inflammation of the bronchi inflammation of the bronchi due to smoking and due to allergens and especially here the sputum become yellow to greenish in color. Antibiotic drugs with the help of that we can give the treatment and person has to isolate from the allergic substances because recurrent bronchitis cause COPD chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and that is known as emphysema and in emphysema alveoli lost their elasticity આખું સેટિંગ જ છે કન્ટિન્યુ છે COPD in that alveoli lost their elasticity so alveoli are unable to give the proper amount of oxygen to the brain as well as heart. So no curative treatment is available for that. Death is confirmatory of that. So recurrent bronchitis and smoking cause emphysema. But અહીંયા એલર્જી થી નહીં રહે પણ might be pollen grain की जो bronchitis થાય recurrent bronchitis might be cause emphysema also. But અહીંયા બેજ રાખીએ asthma and emphysema. Sorry, bronchitis. આપણે એવું કરીએ નવું ભણવા કરતા 11th આખું રિવિઝન કરીએ નવું બતાવશો આવતા વર્ષે તમને આવડે ને તો તમને બહુ મજા આવશે કરવાનું સાવ ન આવડે તો એના કરતા થોડું થોડું કરવાનું થોડું થોડું જ આવડે બસ ત્યાંથી તમને વિલ પાવર સ્ટાર્ટ થશે નથી આવતું એવું માઇન્ડમાં નહીં રાખો નેગેટિવ થિંકિંગ્સ ને થ્રો કરી દેવાના એક વખત કામ થોડું કરો એટલે થશે પછી તમને ઓટોમેટિક ક્લિપ આવી જશે એક વખત માઇન્ડમાં વિચારી લીધું કે મને 11 નથી આવતું એટલે તમે ગમે તે વિડિયો જોશો તો નહીં ખબર ગમે YouTube માં જો ગમે તે એપમાં જો એક વખત રોંગ થિંકિંગ થઈ ગયો માઇન્ડમાં કે મને આ નથી આવડતું એટલે પછી પતી ગયું, એ બધું વેસ્ટેજ ઓફ ટાઈમ. It may be mentioned that Parthenium, also known as carrot grass, also known as congress grass. Parthenium, it is carrot grass or congress grass that come into India as a contaminant because it is the actually foreign species. Okay, so when alien species are introduced into the particular area, already normal species live in that area can be damaged or might be it is going to be extincted also. With imported wheat has become ubiquitous in occurrence and cause pollen allergy. Pollen grains are rich in nutrients. It has become the fashion in recent years to use the pollen tablets as a pollen supplements. In Western countries, a large number of pollen products in the form of tablets and syrups are available in the market. Pollen consumption has been claimed to increase the performance of the athletes and race horses. Bee pollen product याद रखो. When the pollen grains are shared, pollen grains have to land on the stigma before they lose their viability if they have to bring about fertilization. So after releasing of the pollen grain is coming in contact with stigma for fertilization. The most important MCQ: how long do you think the pollen grains retain viability? The period for which pollen grains remain viable is highly variable and in some extent depend on the prevailing temperature and humidity. So the viability of the pollen grain is depend on temperature and humidity of the atmosphere. Now two MCQs are very very important. In some cereals such as rice and wheat, pollen grains lose viability within 30 minutes of their release and continue. Some members of Rosaceae, known as rose family, Leguminosae, also known as Fabaceae, and if you know that it is the subtype of Papilionoideae. So Fabaceae or Papilionoideae or Leguminosae all are same, which consists the legumes, and Solanaceae. It is vegetable family, also known as potato family. Solanaceae. They maintain viability for months. You may have heard of storing semen or sperms of many animals including humans for artificial insemination. So remember, artificial insemination it means artificially introduce the semen or sperms into female genital tract. Okay? Artificially insert of semen or sperms into female genital tract is known as artificial insemination. Short form we say that AI. So to store the sperm or semen of the desired characteristic animal, fine. In biology, seed bank, sperm bank, ovum bank, gene bank, etc. are there. And along with that, embryo bank is also there. Embryo bank. Ready-made embryos are preserved at a very low temperature. Yes, so sperm, ovum, genes are preserved at a very low temperature. Fine. Sperm, ovum, genes are stored for a prolonged time. In liquid nitrogen air, remember that some students feel that it is dash. Some students feel that it is dash, but it is minus. So in liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees Celsius temperature, we preserve it for a prolonged time. So that type of the procedure for storing it known as cryopreservation. ઘણી વખત એવું કરીએ છે from the male animal isolation of the semen in a such a way that might be that collected semen is immediately used for fertilization, or sometime that semen is preserved for a prolonged time also, and after a few years it is used. It is used recently or used after a few days or few months or few years also, according to the requirement. Fine. So to store it for a prolonged time, cryopreservation is prescribed there. Fine. So remember that this temperature is very, very important. At minus 196 degrees Celsius temperature. Fine. એટલે ટેક્સ્ટબુકમાં ધ્યાન રાખજો, ડેશ નથી. Fine. So everything about the male reproductive organ is over there. So in next lecture I will continue with the gynosia. Fine.